What up, it's your boy, Dick Incredible Man, and yes, I am back at it again, and I find myself apologizing again to you guys, man, yet again, because I took a mini hiatus on doing my Beastars read-through, but I'm back, and this is chapters 137, 138, and 139, and let's kick it off with 137, A Departure from La La Land. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, let's get it, man. Legacy Senpai, why aren't you moving? What's wrong? Legacy Senpai, it it froze. Oh, okay. She's saying he froze. Okay, you froze. Yeah, I figured as much. Sorry, you were just so into your love talk. My brain, I never thought I'd actually be in love with Louis Senpai. Even even I'm surprised. I'm surprised too, Juno-san. I mean, because you got to look at it like this, man. We have Legacy and Haru setting up this whole staple as, interspecial relationship for our eyes and for us to see. And then we find out about Legacy's grandparents, and then we find out about his mom wanting to have a child before her body deteriorated even further to where she probably wouldn't be able to get someone to actually want to have a child with her. And then learning that Legacy's father is just some random dude she hooked up with. And it's such like a pivotal circle, if you kind of catch my drift, like a spear or whatever. It's going round and round, but like it's connecting to everything, and you gotta thank Paru for such a wonderful connection for everything. I never thought I'd actually be in love with Louis Senpai. Even I'm surprised. Legacy Senpai, did you notice? Notice what? Just talking about him fills my head with him. I'm surprised Juno-san realized her love for him and kissed him at the same time. What she accomplished in one day, I still haven't accomplished after several months. Right. Ever since I realized my feelings for Louis Senpai, I've been gaining weight. I thought falling in love meant feeling butterflies in your stomach, not hunger. That's quite scary, isn't it? The more I think about him, the bigger my appetite. Now, is it love or is it you trying to? I don't know, because you kind of got to look at the symbolism of stuff in Beastars as well. Because is this you actually having feelings for him, or is it something like with Legacy? The first time he met Haru, like it developed into feelings eventually, but at the very beginning when we first saw them introduced, he just smelled her fragrance and her smell, and he just straight up attacked her. So is that something that's lingering inside of you? I know it could be there because she's a gray wolf, but is that what you're feeling, or is it love entirely? I don't know. I'm excited. I can only turn to you for help. It's hard for me to differentiate love and appetite. See, that's the same thing. That's the same thing I was just saying. I think I have an unconscious desire to eat him. That's the same thing I was just mentioning before I read further down on the. That's what I'm saying, man. Juno-san, I've had to struggle with the exact same thing. He has to sustaining love for a herbivore. There's a secret, and that secret is yes. Really, Master? Yes. What's the secret? It can't just be yes. Philosophy, huh? Or think that I should give up on having a relationship with her. Whenever I worry that I might eat Haru-chan, my body tends to be in terrible condition. Don't take it lightly. Mental stuff? I'm being serious. The first step is getting comfortable with your instincts. We're carnivores, and we always will be, whether we like it or not. So what I do is eat what's good for my body, exercise, and sleep. But if I were to make any kind of mistake, that's the hold on. So what I do is I eat what's good for my body and exercise and sleep. For all I know, your increase in appetite might be a symptom of love sickness. But if I were to make any kind of mistake, that's the end of everything, which is why we need to put our life into keeping our minds healthy. Interspecies love is heavy. That's heavy. I am reminded of Meron, and it makes my tail droop. My philosophy isn't really doing me much good. Before I can fill my head with Haru-chan without a care in the world, the difficulties of interspecies love go as deep as a bottomless pit. Well, that's true because you have the good stuff like what's dealing with Legacy and Haru and Lewis and Juno and Gosha and his wife. But then you got to think about the situations after the fact because you and your wife being together, that's totally fine. But you got to think of the product of your love. And that comes with the children. Because you get someone like Melon, I said Marin in the thing too, but anyway, you get somebody like Melon, and that's when you realize that, okay, maybe interspecial relationship isn't as it's all cracked out to be. Maybe the reason why they're cracking down on it is because of situations like this. Now, the thing with that is, it could be a good thing or a bad thing because you can come out with some kids like Legacy's mom. She's a wonderful character, and yeah, she was dealing with her own thing about her vanity and stuff in the very beginning. But as her life went on, once she realized that she would start to turn into a Komodo dragon / gray wolf, that's when she got more of a realization, and we saw her become a better character than when she was dealing with the vanity when she was a younger kid. So, like I say, it's half full, half empty type of situation. You were thinking about Lewis Senpai. That's just normal hunger. Okay. Let's get something to eat. Then we'll have to go to Main Street since there aren't any restaurants around here. Whenever I walk with Haru-chan, still, I never experienced this before. Whenever I walk with Lewis Senpai, animals will clear the way for you. If you walk with someone from the opposite sex in the same species, well, anyway, they're acting friendly, envious, admiring. How do I describe their gazes? So both of them had these weird looks they were getting from people while they were with Lewis and Haru, and now with them walking down the street with them being the same species, they're getting these different kind of looks that they're not used to because people see them as the same. It's the subtle things that Haru does that just makes me fall in love with this manga over and over and over. What does Juno-san think? Or is it just me? I got pudding and all I did was come to the restaurant with Legacy Senpai. And it's pretty uncomfortable. Please take your time. There's some pudding as your dessert on the house. Not here too. Okay, I read the panels kind of wrong, but it doesn't matter. So like they just got free pudding just because people assumed they were on a date. They get the country's blessing by giving them the so-called pure marriage fund. Oh wow! If you marry someone in your same species, then you get money from the government. That's nice. They get the country's blessing by giving them the so-called pure marriage fund when the same species couple gets married. Keeping species pure is what's right for the country. If you do good for the country, you'll be blessed by the country. Pure-blooded families live without having to worry about money. And when they get the children, the country gives them even more money in the form of child care subsidies. So, like, if you decide to go with the interspecial route in Beastars world, you pretty much get shunned. Like, you pretty much get thrown out to the pasture. And that's why Legacy was living, a little rampant with his grandpa because, they were shunned and he had to, I get it now, man. That's crazy. And if you marry someone of your same species, the government looks at you in this high esteem and you get all this money. That's crazy. Love is love, man. Everything I want in life, I can get just by having a pure-blooded marriage. You'll get to live a life of recognition, praise, love, and privilege. Ugh. If she sticks with me, then Haru-chan's family was really well off now that I think about it. So Legacy's kind of getting agitated thinking about what could actually happen and possibly be. They look like they had a fight. That's a nice looking wolf couple. Look at them. What a nice couple. Then they got all shy and everything. I'm feeling tired too. Thanks for the food. I'm feeling pretty tired. Oh, I mean, the food was good. I'm feeling tired too. Yeah. You know what? I think I've been reading these panels all out of whack, man. I've been reading another manga and I've been reading it from left to right. Now it's messing my mind up. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Police officers and reporters. Did a predation incident happen around here? Okay, shoot. What's going on? Oh, excuse me. I'm from West Safari TV. May I have a word with you two? Sure. Did you know there was a devouring incident today in this neighborhood? The culprit is still on the run. You're a carnivore couple. What do you think? Please give proper comments. No, we're not going out. Huh? Oh, is that right? I'm sorry. In that case, do you have anything to say about the risk of carnivores and herbivores living together? Who grabbed the mic? Is that Juno? Juno grabbed the mic! Juno grabbed the mic! What are you finna say, Juno? I'm madly in love with a male deer. If I let the risk scare me, then he'd reject me. That's what I'm talking about. She said this on live TV. And it's a nice panel of Juno just sitting up there in big bold letters, her coming out saying, I'm madly in love with a male deer. If I let the risk scare me, then he'd reject me. Dude, it's a nice shot, and I love the fact she's super nervous. But she came out and said it anyway. Cut the camera. That's all we have to report. Now back to the studio. Screw what the world thinks. I won't let the likes of you decide what's proper and what makes me happy. Juno-san, let's go. I'll decide what makes me happy. Juno-san, did the pudding have alcohol? I'm sorry, my head was just full of so many thoughts. Don't worry, I get it. At least you're relaxed now. Look like it's too late to use the train. I'm going to sleep in my friend's room, so why don't you sleep in my room? Tomorrow's a Sunday anyway. Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you. No. Thank you. I love this world. I can't say that with a smile like I always have, but if I can say I love this world with a scowl and mean it just as strongly, then that's good enough for me. Nice. And then Legacy's sleeping in Zagan-san's room. Zagan-san, would you like me to give you some pajamas as a present? No, thank you. Okay, that was a nice chapter, man. We see that Juno's dealing with some stuff, and everything that she brought up is very valid about her emotions and life in general with her pursuing Lewis. And I love the fact that we kind of had that whole comparison about what I stated during the read through, is that, yeah, this could be a possibility. Is it love or is it hunger? And I love the fact that Legacy kind of brought that up to her to kind of have her kind of debate it in her mind to kind of really see, no. This is love. And then for her to come out on broad TV and boast it out and say that, dude, that was epic. And I really love that part. We also dealing with the part of them walking down the street as a couple, and we see and we learn that the government supports of pure-blooded, same species type marriage, and they give so many benefits and help you if you're struggling and stuff when you're marrying someone of your same species. And I feel like that's why all of the other people that maybe do love another species, they kind of regret that they love another species, or they are so adamant about bringing it out because they don't want to get shunned. They don't want to not have any financial support or anything like that. And it's sad, but I get that now, man. That was a nice chapter. Chapter 138, a transient 21,500 years. That's just beautiful. I don't even know what it means, but it's beautiful. The 500 cornered rats. That's Yafa's little ninja rats, or what are they? Maintenance rats? Okay. Hurry. We hit the mother lode today. How much do you think we got? That bank security is too damn incompetent. Yeah. Squeak, 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 squeak. Huh? What gives? I didn't know bearcats could squeak like rats. Hey. What? Do you want some of our money? Is that a grizzly bear? Idiot. Oh, these rats made the giant rat man. Okay. That was nice. Rah, rah. Okay, we're just a bunch of mice. Ah, rah, 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 rah. And we have a name. The 500 cornered rats. See ya. This man, he has blood on his foot from when he kicked this dude in the eye. Okay, okay. The rats are serious. You don't play with these rats. Oh, our money. Shit. We're a band of thieves made up of 500. Oh, they don't work with Yafa. They're their own independent thing. I thought they was working with Yafa. We're a band of thieves made up of 500 mice. The policy of the 500 cornered rats is to steal from the bad guys. House the third hyperdrug safe from the back alley market. Done. And that dumb Inaragumi members wristwatch. Done. We have 500. We 500 have the whole back alley market and open society memorized. And we also have a list of the animals who get money in bad ways. The bigger the bad guy, the better. The really big ones never see us coming. I was like, they speak about, oh, this is cool. We're getting to see it from their perspective, like how tall everything is, the landscape. I know it sounds petty, but getting the bigger, no, I know it sounds petty, but getting the better of big animals is just plain fun. Most of all, I need to feed these 499 mice. Boss, where are we going next? Boss, the 500 cornered mice, just as sneaky as they say, but we finally sniffed them out, and it was all thanks to the leader's bloody foot. I knew that was going to come back into play. I knew it. It took us a whole year. I say capturing the boss alone is enough to call this a job well done. But what do you think? What do you think we should do about the other mice? Get away, guys. If the cops catch you, your lives are over. What? We can't abandon you. We're coming with you. Oh, these dudes just turned themselves in. They just turned themselves in. I mean, that's loyalty. I mean, from their standpoint, that's loyalty. But, dude, like, you guys were free. They weren't going to catch all of you. Y'all just turned yourselves in. The mouse's average lifespan is 43 years. Hey man, that's a good little bit. Granted, it's not a lot, but 43 years, that's a good number. Advancements in science have prolonged the lifespans of many small animals like rabbits, ferrets, and squirrels, but it's difficult for mice to live long with their small organs in their bodies, which rarely exceed 30 centimeters in height. It's natural that they're neglected in society. Can't you get a smaller pair? Oh, they're buying scissors. Okay. It's only natural that they're neglected in society rather than living in a small life as a small animal. Can't you get a smaller pair? We don't have any smaller ones at this store. In that case, they got to walk on a small animal sidewalk. We choose to live 500-fold. We were proud of living 21,500 years worth of a mouse's life. Oh, so they got beat up and everything. They going through some stuff, man. Curl yourself into a ball. Hide your nails and fangs. Protect yourself with your backs. What? Oh, man. They're in a bag and they're getting slammed up against the wall. Oh, dude, that's cold-blooded. That's messed up, man. And he's slamming with force against the wall too. Now I get the whole curl yourself into a ball, hide your nails and your fangs so you don't poke anybody else or yourself, and then protect yourself with your back. Dude, that's crazy, man. You still won't tell us where your hideout is? What do you value more? Your stolen goods or your lives? Are these cops? We got all 500, but none of them have long to live. Are you trying to kill them? Are you trying to kill them all and here for nothing? A bunch of dead punk mice isn't going to do shit to the police. We can easily hide it too. Wow. See, man. Now that's a parallel that's like well within society, man. Like, yeah, you have some good police officers, but then you have some out there that just don't care. They feel like they can just hurt anybody. And I'm not talking about just black people. I'm talking about any race that they feel like, oh, well, I'm in authority and this is my world and I can. No, man, you guys are here to protect and serve. And that's sad because, like, when you're in that position of power, using your power to abuse, and it's such a sad thing, man. And then it tears up the whole system for the good cops out there that's actually trying to do their job the right way. If you're threatened, that's different, but like there's good cops, and then you have these bad cops out here that just terrorize people for no reason. All life is equal. Yafa! That's what I'm talking about. Yafa Summer. Nah. I can explain. No, you can't. You large animals with your bodies heavy to the point of being ridiculous, and those small herbivores with their bodies too light to be detected by automatic doors, and me, we're all the same. I thought these mice were the ones that was working with Yafa, but this is like this is a backstory. We're getting to learn a little bit more about them before they actually became Yafa's little companions. That's okay. This was nice. All life is equally trifling, and it's my job to save trifling lives. Share your blacklist and knowledge of this region with me. If you do, I'll let you out of this torture room. I won't tell you. We're too proud for that. Your underlings say otherwise. Yes. Oh, man. They spelled out yes. They spelled out yes. he was just like, nah, we're not telling you nothing. Yes. What? You guys? Boss, let's help him. The black horse. He isn't underestimating us, and he isn't patronizing us either. You guys, he's a large animal species, but he still has our approval. Yeah. Let's work together, not like we have any other choice. So yeah, man, I was going to say, now we jump back into the present. I was quite condescending and smug at the time. How nostalgic. How long has it been since you joined? Since we joined you? 10 years. I'm already at the end of my life. I'm painfully aware how different my heart rate is from yours. You still got some life in you, boss. Oh, heavens, no. Oh, man, he's old, man. Oh, man. All I can do is be grateful that you would look after this little old mouse. I spent 1/4 of my life following you so I can tell you what's on your mind. You're lost right now. Yafa-sama. Your job isn't to persistently pursue one criminal at a time. It's to keep a watchful eye and save disadvantaged animals like us. If the police can't help you with Melon, then why don't you ask that young wolf Legacy for help? He definitely can't help. I already called off our contract anyway. That said, you still quietly gave him a piece of evidence. The mask Melon was wearing the night at the masquerade. You're actually expecting him to pursue Melon, aren't you? He is, and Legacy's doing it. Okay. See, I was wondering where they were going to go with the backstory. Because, I mean, I don't mind it. I love a good flashback and backstory. It builds a lot of stuff that's going on to, like, the actual plot and story. And that's cool, especially, like, when you see these characters again. But it all tied and brought it all right back to Legacy and Melon. And I love how that tied in. We get to see the backstory of the mice and how them helping Yafa tied into Yafa helping Legacy. And, dude, oh, my gosh. I say this every time, but Paru is just a genius. A genius. Oh my gosh, man. It was a nice chapter, man. It was a really, really nice chapter. And I feel like they could definitely, I still want to know why they are only the 500 mice. They should be like the 1,000 mice, the 2,000 mice. I mean, because like they're very competent. We see them doing stuff in the previous chapters. They're constantly helping Yafa out in those situations. So dude, oh, it was so good. It was so good. I didn't know where we were going starting off this chapter, but it was nice, and the ending was very, very wonderful, man. I just love it. Let's go ahead and pop into chapter 139. Due to the references of Melon, as seen in the previous chapters, I will now be renaming Marin to Melon. You guys called it. Okay, man. My name is Melon. Okay. In hindsight, it was rather obvious, and I should have changed it earlier, but better late than never. Okay, let's get it, man. Welcome. What can I get for you? Oh, I didn't even read the title, did I? Chapter 139. Running across the twilight fields. No, the twilight fields? Okay. Running across the twilight fields. Okay. Welcome. What can I get for you? One carnivore set and one herbivore set. Okay. They're both for you? Yes. One carnivore set and one herbivore set. Both for me, please. This man, look at it. He just got a smile on his face and everything. I'm very hungry. Look at. Oh my gosh. All right. This new entree is really good, huh? Can you give me a bite? Hey, you're right. This is tasty. Tasty. What? Is this supposed to be mean? Hey, don't say the word tasty in front of me, little Miss Birdie. Ooh. While I pluck your feathers till you're nothing but a pink piece of meat and maim your flesh, can I ask you a question? What does the word tasty mean? Tell me, please. Just a momentary flash of bloodlust. Like he just swept it off. Like it's just momentary. I didn't inherit the carnivore or herbivore sense of taste. None of it. So what does this taste like? It's like a mixture between the two. When it comes to vegetables and eggs and vitamins, it doesn't matter how much I try to amplify their taste. For a hybrid like me, everything tastes like sand. Oh, wow. I thought I would have gotten a sense of taste since I got that new thing on my body when I woke up. Oh, well, thanks for coming. The customer who just left, he looked weird. He had a gazelle's antlers and sharp nails, and his pupils were small as a feline's. Whether I'm walking around town or doing nothing at all, the two me's are always purring and grunting. I don't feel the urge to eat a herbivore when I see one. Instead, I feel the urge to kill indiscriminately. And when I see a carnivore, I get struck with an irrational sense of terror. Oh, wow. That's crazy, man. But I get it, though, because now we're dealing with the fact that he's a hybrid of the two species, and he's a hybrid of a carnivore and a herbivore. And when he sees a herbivore, he just want to kill him for no reason. I don't want to kill him. But when he sees a carnivore, he gets a little scared. That's crazy. I love that. That's how you're. That's good. This is where I go to contain myself. Went to a tattoo parlor. Okay. Welcome, Bill and Summer. This tattoo studio still smells like crabs. Get that tattooist for me. I know he's here. That tattooist. We can't let that psychopathic killer near any of our customers. He's a disgrace to all tattooists. I fired him 1 week ago. I can't read. I fired him 1 week ago, but he still has his stuff in here. Holger. Is he a sloth? He's a sloth? Yo, Holger. Don't tell me you're actually going to leave this place, because if you do, you're going to get killed. Uh-oh. Huh? Don't think your gaping is going to do you any favors. You're being rude to your customer. Hey. Everyone in the back alley market is calling you a psychopathic killer. You're too much. Is that guy going to be okay? I don't want to throw out another corpse. Why does everyone call Holger a psychopathic killer? Oh, right. You wouldn't know since you're new here. Holger's tattooing skills are second to none. When he was applying beautiful tattoos, his name would spread all over the back alley market, and we would never stop getting customers. But you need to imagine how much blood you lose and pain you suffer when a sloth tattooist cuts your skin slowly, thoroughly, and diligently enough to make you lose your mind. Oh, wow. He still works as a tattooist even after all the animals he's killed. We call him a psychopathic killer because we're afraid of him. Right now, Melon Summer is the only one who goes to Holger. Holger, you should already know what I want just from the fact that I came here. Wow. Now, I'm going to be 100%. With these tattoos and everything that's on Melon's body, he kind of look like he's straight out the Yakuza. Leopard spots are starting to show up on my lower half, but he wants to keep them concealed. I want you to put a melon leaf tattoo over them just like you have always done. Wow, if that's the case, then he started doing it to cover the spots. And that's a lot of spots, man. I know that the parts are more connected to my inner flesh will really hurt. That's what I want. Make a lot of melons with your own hands. I appreciate that you're a slow talker. It keeps you from saying stupid bullshit. And that's me and lets me whine to you as much as I want. Am I going to turn into a leopard? Am I going to grow gazelle antlers? Ah! Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, you can tell. He's calm. He just stabbing him, man. Ah. That's what I'm talking about. This feeling right here. I'm not a leopard or a gazelle, but boy, do I feel alive. Pain is the only indiscriminate proof of life. So look at all that blood that he's spewing everywhere. Nah, see, if I gotta get a tattoo like that, I don't want that. No. I wonder what'll happen to me by the time my body's full of ripe melons. The future is looking bright for me, damn it. Phew. Melison's tattoo took almost half a day. At least he's gone now. I'm surprised he can still walk after losing all this blood. I wish you would be the one to clean up this blood. Then again, it would probably take you a week. You from the right booth. You from the booth right by you from the roof. Oh my gosh. You from the booth right by us. Please don't be scared. We didn't kill anyone. Legacy, you just missed Melon, man. You just missed him. The dude you were looking for was there. And why is Legacy getting a tattoo? It's okay. I'm not scared. Ha ha ha. I can't believe he isn't here after I traced his smell to this place. My sense of smell is so unreliable, and now I'm stuck here. So you really want a tattoo? The tattoo? Yes. Sorry for harming my body, Mom. I want you to get me something that'll take the whole day. The whole day? But this is better than running into Melon. He seems to frequent this place, so I might as well get some information now that I'm here. Welcome, Melon son. Oh, why do you have to be so violent, Melon son? I'm not being rude, huh? What happened to you? Is this tattoo is having a delayed conversation with Melon? I might get something out of this. Oh, okay, yeah. Because he's a sloth, so it's all delayed. By the time he finishes, Melon is already long gone, and that's when Legacy came in, and now the sloth is there talking his conversation out with Melon, and Legacy's gonna pick up some information. Oh, we getting to the good stuff. We are getting to the good stuff, man. Dude, these three chapters were absolutely wonderful, man. We were dealing with some love, some hunger, some love and hunger. Then we got to see like a flashback with the mice and Yafa, and then we get to see Legacy tracking Melon, and we're also dealing with kind of getting a little bit more inkling into Melon as well, learning that him being both halves, he indiscriminately wants to kill herbivores every time he sees them, and he's terrified of carnivores every time he's confronted by one. That's nice, especially with him running around killing people and being as violent as he is. That's nice to have that dynamic with this character. I mean, yeah, it builds a lot. Like the greatest stories and the greatest characters, that's like the bad guys or whatever, like they have so much more depth, and you feel everything that they do when they have a past, when they have a reason and a story behind what they're doing. Instead of, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of story that has just bad guys. They're just bad for no reason, and those are the ones that like they're fantastic too. But when your bad character has just as much depth as your main character, now that's a story worth reading, man. This is your boy Dick Incredible. Don't forget to smash the like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. That's not right. This is your boy Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, and manga matters as well, because Beastars made it so, man. Peace out.